Hey. Hey. What's up, everybody? How you doing? It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday, and I am tired. It's a tired Tuesday, but I am here. And I've missed you all. I hope you've had a good, well, shoot, I mean, it's been a full week since I last saw you. I hope you've had a good week. It has been it's been an uneven one for me, but we can talk more on that here in a little bit. We're going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3, possibly for the last time on stream today. Bit of an interesting thing for me to say, but it's been a long time in the works. As you all know now, Baldur's Gate 3 is my most streamed game ever. Ever. I actually want to see, we'll do a comparison here. Doing a comparison, pulling it up now. How did I don't remember how I did this before. I think it was just by clicking this one. Or, no, it wasn't this site, that's how. Ursa! Thanks to Lutz Magoots for my sub gift. Of course, it's my pleasure, Ursa. How the heck are you doing? Today's Alacrious Adventure also is Lady Iron. 45 times. Congratulations once again, Lady Iron. And Coleman says, morning, friendos. Hello, Coleman. Demus Peenan, indeed. Rollin with the Bootius Maximus. How you doing, Rollin? And Ursa, good morning. Coleman says, you know what we should do to celebrate 69 months? Question. What? What should we do? I'm not really sure. 1 week. It is 1 week until our gathering. It's true. It's true. 1 week away. 110 streams in a row and you still look the same as the 109th stream. Do I actually? As the 109th? Because I feel like I looked more tired than that. I am worn out. I'm worn out. I did not sleep super well over the last week. And I just needed to probably spend some time to try to get caught up. But for some reason, like, I keep waking up before my alarm. I don't know why that is. Well, I mean, I guess I kind of do. Like, Mrs. Magoots has been getting up earlier than me. She prefers to do, like, if she's going to be doing workouts, she prefers to do them in the morning. If I'm doing workouts, I prefer to do them late. So when she gets up, sometimes I do wake up, but it's not because she's like waking me up. I'll actually wake up when she's already like left the room. So that doesn't really make any sense. Aren't Lutz's eyes so dreamy? I don't know about that. Why is Coleman keeping you up so late? Coleman's keeping me up late? Well, if Coleman was keeping me up late, I mean, it would mean that we were playing some Hunt Showdown. We have not played Hunt Showdown since Nam. We have not played since freaking Nam. And that's my fault. Okay, what site was I... Twitch Tracker, I think is what it is. TwitchTracker.com. I'm pretty sure it's this one. I just want to see my most played games ever. Games. And it's loading. Yes, this is the one. Okay. So we'll see about what happens with today. Today is probably going to add another like 2 hours to this count. But Baldur's Gate 3, 334 stream hours currently. Valheim, 310 hours. The next highest game, believe it or not, Cyberpunk, 2077. But only 124 hours. So, White Mirror, hello. Hello. He hates me. I don't hate you, Coleman. Sleeping Self has sensed your love has left the bed. But, like, it's not, like I said, it's not even instant. It's delayed. It is delayed. Yeah, man, Valheim. I just cannot believe that. Cannot believe we've surpassed Valheim with Baldur's Gate 3. Kingdom Come Deliverance is number 4, and I'm not done with that game. So, I mean, that could be a game that ends up... my original plan was for KCD2 to kind of be the main game of the channel, but that never really happened. So, yeah. Also, he didn't give me a hug at the airport. I just knew. Please. Oh, please. Here we go again. Maybe your sleeping brain is slow. Well, that's true. Maybe my waking brain is slow right now, too. But, well, how was everybody's weekend this past weekend? Don't you miss me? Of course I do, Coleman. Of course I do. I'll tell you guys all about my weekend if you're interested. It was quite fascinating, but also, I don't know, just sort of like... It was exhausting, but also like restful at the same time. I'll try to explain, but like, so we left here Wednesday morning to go on this trip. It was about a 5-hour drive. We stopped for a brief bit, so I think it took us about 5.5 hours to get there. Roughly like a similar-ish amount of time to get back. Drove up there Wednesday so that I'd have time before my competition, because what I don't want to do is like get right out of the car and then have to go and compete. It's just not the best. So, you know, we do that. We get up there Wednesday and everything's fine. And then by Thursday, wildfire smoke rolls into the area and they're like, we can't compete right now. Like, we can't do this. So they cancel the first day. Or that's what they said. They said that it was actually, they said it was suspended. That was the word they used. So, which is a pretty good word, I suppose. But everybody's like, well, we don't know what this means. And so there were a lot of questions and everything. And it's difficult because it was a huge event. So they're trying to relay out all the information that they can. But it's hard to do that when people are scattered. So the next day rolls around. Air quality, not any better. Actually, I think a little bit maybe worse. And so they have to postpone again. So there's a second day where, I mean, I was supposed to be participating Thursday and Friday, and those days both, I did nothing. I just sat on my butt all freaking day, pretty much, which is weird. It's really, really weird when you're expecting to go out there and compete like at your absolute limit, and instead you just sit on your butt. Like, it was a very weird day for me. So that happened 2 days in a row. And then finally by Saturday, I was able to compete. And then Sunday was just an absolutely jam-packed day. And I'm exhausted still from that. So taking some more time to try to recover from that. But yeah, it was a weird weekend. I did not expect that wildfire smoke of all things would put a delay on things. So, but yeah. Dear Diary, this time next week, I'll be panic packing while squeezing and huffing Sabine. Just pee, says Iron. Just pee. I get it. I fully understand. Fully understand. You. Spooky, hello. On my commute, but woo, I get to see my guild leader and other friends soon. It's true. How long is our hug gonna be? How long will we embrace one another, Spooky? How long are you comfortable with? Because I'll match it. You were carrying your phone upstairs with your hands full. Nice. Must be at least 20 seconds for maximum pleasure hormones. Sorry, compete. Did you enter a tournament? Yes. Yes. It was I compete in track and field. So it was a track and field competition. So yeah, it was a big event. We'd better clear a full day, to be honest. Well, there aren't too many of us that are going to be there on Sunday, so we can just take turns. We'll have a hug circle. Nonder, hello. I was looking at arrival times for everybody, and I think I'm basically just going to make one trip to the airport for Spooky and Coleman, and then the following morning I'll make another trip for Nonder. I was thinking that I forgot to check, and it had been a little while. I'd forgot basically just when everybody was getting in. So I was trying to figure out like what time I was getting Nonder, but Wait, your flights changed? Oh, did they really? Could you... has the sheet been updated for us? Ghost, hello, watch out, Mary. Wait, what you watching out for? The spooky hug? I'd like a full 5-minute frontal hug. Doctor, am I supposed to taste blood in my stool? Oh my gosh. Well, Ghost is here, everybody. It's official. And Ghost, thank you for the tier 2 36 months. My freaking word. My freaking word. Track and field, that's awesome. I envy your stamina. I appreciate that. It is, I love it. I absolutely love it. It is, I think most all track athletes have a love-hate relationship with it. Mine is, I mean, every single athlete I know has at least a little bit of hate for track, but mine is like 99.9% love. Yeah, it's all good. I didn't have the weekend that I had hoped I would, but sometimes that happens. You know what I mean? It's one of those things where the likelihood of you having kind of that storybook ending to your season is not super high. You know what I mean? Like it's less than 50%. And that's probably the case too the older you get. So and also like the more years of training you put in. So yeah, it wasn't really the weekend I'd hoped for, but it was still a good weekend. I'm glad that I had the opportunity, and you know, just feeling thankful in general. So oh, you did update the spreadsheet. Okay, hang on. Then did I check since you updated it? When did I check? I better check when I checked. Now, let me just go ahead and open this up here. Let's see. Arrival. I do believe... Yes, I did see this since you updated it. I did see this. Kind of regret not coming a day earlier so we can spend a day with everyone before con. Let's see. Coming in the 29th. Wait, is that the same day? That's the night before, basically. The night before. Gotcha. Ghost made me LOL for real. Regret not saying until Sunday, but I don't want another 5 a.m. flight. Yeah, you've always had the early ones for sure. We just need more flight options, you know what I mean? Forgot you guys weren't there till Wednesday, and I'm crying now. Good to have you back. Thank you, Ursa. I appreciate that. You could change your plans. Always the first to leave, and man, it's emotional, right? It is. It is. Truly. Yeah, I remember. Was Coleman? You weren't were you the first one to leave that first year? No, you weren't. Who was? I think Wes and Kara left super early on Sunday, and then I had to take Coleman in the morning too. But yeah, that first year, oh my goodness. Pookie and I have a baby niece. You do? You do? And did you get to hold baby niece, Koro? Only difference would be that Sunday morning, I'd have to catch a 5 a.m. flight. Yeah, that would be... Leave at 8 on Saturday or 5 a.m. Sunday. Yeah. Need more overnight flights. Want to fly out at 10 p.m., not choose between 6 p.m. or 7 a.m. I'd do the same. I would prefer that too, Ghost. Could change my plans, but I don't have coverage for work. And since I own a piece of that, I like money. Lutz is almost crying taking me to the airport. It's true. It's true. I got a lump in my throat. If there had been a 4 to 6 p.m. flight on Sunday, I would have taken it. We're over there huffing babies. She was born at 4 p.m. yesterday. Oh, wow. Super new niece, then. Holy cow. the comments on this, or the, I don't even know what they are comments, I guess, but the travel times, we have the spreadsheet so that we can kind of make sure I get everybody picked up and everything, and just the way Coleman filled this out is pretty funny. Manager made me take 2 weeks off. I did not argue. 2 weeks? Actually, haven't held her yet. My nephews were holding her, but hopefully today I will. Gotcha. I'm a silly little guy sometimes, aren't we all? Aren't we all? So happy for you and your family, Cora. That's awesome. I'm glad you made it down there in time. I don't know. Wait, what time did you arrive? It had to have been fairly close, right? I think you got in. Did you get in Sunday? Sunday? All right, my friends, we are got here Sunday night, so just in time. That's awesome. What timing? I mean, this is a silly question, but was it not? I guess not that silly, but like, did you know? I mean, did she know that like baby's gonna be born Monday? Because if she's not born, then we're gonna make her be born. You know what I mean? Was it one of those situations, or was it just that good at timing? All right, let me close these tabs out here, and we're gonna launch up Baldur's Gate 3. It is, again, quite hard to believe that today is the final day of Baldur's Gate 3. It's the final day of Baldur's Gate 3. And hopefully it'll launch a little more normally this time. I did some sort of update last time, but it wasn't a game update. I don't even know what it was updating. Good morning, Sorty. How the heck are you? Was taking Monday off after Gen Con off, then requested Friday for my tattoo, and she was like, "Why are you coming back for 3 days? Just take them off and enjoy." Dang, okay. Wait, so yeah, because it's the Friday after Gen Con. Gotcha. Okay, so you're taking off. How much of next week do you have off? You're getting in Tuesday. Do you also have Monday off? Monday off too. Okay, so you have the full, yeah. Nice. Well, dang, so wait, you got a later flight? And somehow, yeah, that's really weird. Are they ripping us off on purpose? They gave you a later flight for your arrival, and then they gave, our like Koro, Spooky, and Coleman, they gave an earlier departure flight. They are ripping us off. These airlines are ripping us off. Did you guys get the Airbnb near the airport? No. We got one in actually we've never actually stayed in this part of the city for the con. I'm kind of excited about it, to be honest. But from the airport, it's not, I mean, the airport's just so easy to get to. So from the airport, if I had to guess, just off the top of my head, probably about 20-25 minutes. Love Vegas because the airport is basically a sneeze away. Just happened to go into labor the same time she always does. Like 3 days before her due date. That's incredible. Of course they are. They suck. Perk, hello, beautiful. Hope you had a good weekend. Move flights up shouldn't be allowed unless you request it. What the heck? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like the arrival flight for Iron getting delayed. That, I mean, delayed flights make sense. Yeah, moving them up. So yeah, getting it delayed on the arrival, that sucks, but that makes sense. But getting it moved up on the departure, that is stupid. That is stupid. And we had, I mean, 1 year, was it 2 years ago? We had an issue with delayed flights where somebody couldn't leave until the next day. And listen, fam, I got you. If that happens, I got you. Don't worry, okay? We took care of Gabby. We'll take care of you guys too, all right? Don't worry. So far, no changes to flight. We'll keep an eye on. Okay. Watch their flight get delayed anyway. Yeah, probably. Probably. I mean, I guess hopefully, right? But preferably it gets delayed early so that, you know, they don't have to spend all that time at the airport. So I don't know. A lot of you guys like to spend time at the airport. I don't. I want to show up like I've done this once before, actually. It was perfect. I want to roll up with my bag when they're like, all right, we're now boarding your section. That's what I want. I don't want to be at the airport any longer than I have to. I did it once, and it was glorious. Glorious. Took care of Gabby. As in, like, we made sure that you don't have to spend the night at the airport. You know, there's a really nice Denny's with a comfy dumpster you can sleep behind till your flight. Super. The comfiest dumpster. At least everyone is playing games at the airport. That's true, yeah. Or at least they could be. I'd like to be 2 hours early and get food and play Steam Deck. Okay, that sounds pretty nice. I love airport time, like getting there hella early. Actually, really enjoy airports. Dang. Yeah, I'm not for me, but let's go non-same person. But if you got a Steam Deck, that would make a difference, I suppose. That would make a pretty big difference. Friends, for the final time, let me click this continue button. Unbelievable to say that. For the final time. I know Koro's celebrating. This is very bittersweet. I'm excited to see how this kind of all wraps up, but at the same time, like, this game has been absolutely amazing. I've truly loved this game. It was everything that people thought it would be for me and more. Because I was like, I didn't know what to expect. You know, it's one of those things where sometimes when you hear all the hype, you're like, well, I mean, could it really be as good as people are saying? I'm here to tell you it is. It truly is. About to say Koro must be so sad. It is interesting. I need to ask Koro, like, I wonder what Koro's favorite game is that I've played. I'd be curious about that. All right, so we are in this this camp. We were called back for a reunion. Yeah. And people have been basically we saved Baldur's Gate, and everybody is kind of just going on their own path now. And I guess this is where I'm headed. So it's gonna be a lot of just kind of checking in with companions, hoping that they're doing well. And I don't know, maybe trying to get some. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Like, it's kind of my last opportunity, right? Airport time is only trumped by bathroom time is socially accepted, antisocial. I won't be responding to anyone time. I love getting there early to soothe my anxiety. Post up at a restaurant to get a beer and or snack and play games and watch videos till flight time. Absolutely the same. The feeling of relief when I find my gate is unsurpassed.
So you could make a dramatic entrance, is it?
You're not wrong, Shadowheart. That's exactly what I was doing. What do you mean last time? You won't start a new run right away? I mean, I may do one offline. I would love to try at least some multiplayer or co-op, I should say, in this. But I don't know. This game, it is kind of funny. Like I've enjoyed kind of bouncing around from game to game, and these big meaty games like this are really tough to do that with, because you drop, 200, 300 hours into a game. It doesn't leave time for much else when you only stream a couple hours each time, It takes a long time to get through a game like that. This playthrough, look at this. When we click load game, this is all from this one playthrough here. My first game or session, November 29th, 2023. We're approaching 3 years ago. 3 years now for this one playthrough. That's what makes it so hard to believe that we're actually at the end of this. Yeah. You put a giant wig on the gate. Had a blast playing this game over the course of like 3 years. Played for 3 hours once a week. It took us almost 3 years to get through it. Yeah, that's exactly it. Such a time sink. Plus, you have to get back to blueprints. It's true. I do. I think we're going to be dipping into some blueprints this week. Also, KCD2, and I have to kind of figure out what we're going to do with the other day. So, all right, let's talk to Shadowheart. She seems to be the nearest person.
Starting to wonder if you'd show up.
Oh, I'm here, and I'm beautiful once again. In case you haven't seen, Spankless Birchin is back to his gorgeous self. 218 hours over 3 years. Wow. Well, that's how much I have. Like, I lost some progress and had to reload and some other things. So I think total playthrough or total hours in Steam, which has been dedicated entirely to this game, is somewhere around 250, I believe. What a nerd. What is the meaning of this? Indie game day? I do want to get into some indie games. Yeah. And I'll talk, maybe we can talk more about that near the end of stream too, and kind of I'd love to get some feedback from you guys, what you want to see. Brand new game, New Game Plus, Koro. I'm super excited to become a full-time Baldur's Gate 3 streamer. BG3 Magoots. Yeah, I was thinking about KCD 2 for a while there, but I realized that like this game just has so much replayability. Like why even bother with any other games? You know what I mean? Loots Magates. Ooh, that's good. Lates Magate. I don't know. I do sometimes start stream late, so maybe Lates Magates would be good. Are you joking? I've been counting down the days. This right here. This is LootsCon, you guys. In this camp here. Thought it might be too bittersweet. Shadowheart, isn't it? I didn't think you'd want to be within arm's reach of me again. All right. I've been counting down the days. True.
Honestly, so have I.
Sweet.
Oh, come here, will you? It's been forever.
It's been a long time since that we got to second base with one another. It's been a long time. Interesting. I honestly forgot how gorgeous Spankless was.
More substantial than before.
Oh, do I?
Camping and scrounging off the land, I take it.
I've slept under the stars enough for one lifetime. Are you calling me chubby? I miss that, actually.
Same. In fact, I found a nice meadow not far from where I live now. Every now and again, I'll spend the night there. For old time's sake. I'm glad you seem well. Trudy.
Blueprints is indie. Your hair matches. It's true. It's true. Substantial, you say? Start playing that on the Steam Deck. That one would be good on the flight, too. That would be good, yeah. You can backseat my BP playthrough. Prepare for good note-taking solution. Gotta have the phone handy as well, I guess, huh? Yeah, so... I've liked all of the companions, pretty much. Shadowheart was... I think Shadowheart had such a good story. Oh, no! Scratch is wandering out there where his feet start turning red. The feeling's mutual.
I had no doubt. But I'm glad to hear you say it all the same.
I've been taking notes. The game has been telling me to as well. I don't listen to directions well. Nostalius, hello, hello. We know you slept with half the camp. No, I didn't sleep with... Well, I did sleep with Shadowheart, but not in that way. Literally just, like, took a nap near one another, I'm pretty sure. And we kissed and got to second base. I don't think people understand that them streaming BP is the bat signal for me. As long as I'm free, I will be in that chat. Well, wait, okay, then which day is best for you this week? I haven't set the schedule yet because I didn't know what the final game I was going to play was this week. So I have to figure that out. Tell me what you've been up to.
Wandering, mostly. The adventuring life is almost a tonic when you're not constantly threatened by brain monsters and cultists. I can finally see the world beyond the cloister.
Also, I just have to say, like, Shadowheart looks even better with white hair than she did with, like, black hair. I truly think so. Pixar didn't happen. How to get Swordy in stream, noted. What time are you aiming to end? Good question. Typically, I have to be done by around 10:15, 10:30 Eastern time. That's usually when I need to, and this is my 1 week back to work before I take all of next week off. So I need to make sure that I'm getting to work. So Wednesday, Thursday, I have meetings. So that one has a hard cutoff. Friday, I don't have meetings, but I still need to be done by around 10:30. So that one I'm a little bit, I can flex a little bit my schedule, but the other two are hard cutoff time 10:15. Come on, tell all. Where have you been? What have you seen?
One of my first stops was the House of the Moon in Waterdeep. It's the largest temple of Selûne in existence.
Wow.
It seemed like the perfect spot to reflect on my parents, on where they came from. And where I came from too, I suppose. Hard to imagine, isn't it? Me, of all people, in the lair of the Moon Witch herself. Gods, your truest act of heroism was putting up with all that char and drivel I was spouting for so long.
You're right. I was truly heroic. Are you going to turn to Salenite rhetoric now instead? Oh, I do like that you're right. I was truly heroic part. That is pretty great. I was truly heroic, but that doesn't seem sentimental enough. Your parents would be proud of you.
Oh, I know they are. I can still sense them, I think. And one day we'll be reunited.
What else have you been doing?
Well, I've had run-ins with my former fellow Sharans on a couple of occasions. Word seems to have spread of what happened at the cloister. Now other chapters of Shar worshippers see me as a prime target to offer up to their lady as a sacrifice.
Oh, dang.
Don't worry. I know their tired old tricks better than anyone. They'll need more than a hooded cloak and poisoned blade to best me.
Friday's my best day. Tomorrow we have a thing at corporate, so I'll probably have to leave my office around 9:30. Thursday I have a 10 a.m. meeting, so I'd miss the end. Okay, Friday, you got it. It's a date. What's next for you, Shadowheart?
I don't know. Which is just the way I like it just now. Perhaps I'll just stick a pin in a map and see what I find, or head to the docks in the morning and scrounge a berth to find somewhere new. I'd like to see the islands, maybe, or head south to Arm. I heard there's an enclave of werecats that hunt the followers of dark gods by moonlight. I'd love to see if there's any truth to that.
Oh.
But enough about me. What have you been up to?
Wait, I can't say anything? I just leave? Okay, that seems like a glitch.
Don't be a stranger.
Literally just leave. Okay, can I...
I've missed wine. Had to resort to making my own.
What have you been up to?
Which isn't bad, don't get me wrong. But a girl can't have fun.
I'll be over there.
Alone.
Can I have another hug, please?
Come here.
How many hugs can we do? How many hugs can we fit into one stream?
Never gets old.
You got a future in brewing. Start your own label, maybe. Shadowheart's Special Scrumpy.
You might be onto something there, though the name might need work. Somehow it sounds rude, even though I know otherwise.
And yeah, I can't tell her anything about me.
Don't be a stranger.
That seems...
You know, I never really imagined Withers as much of a party thrower. But then again, I suppose our camps weren't taking care of themselves while we were out gallivanting, were they? There's hidden depths in that lovable husk.
Can I have another hug, please? He could stand to be a little less cryptic, perhaps.
Oh no, that's all part of the fun. You know me. I can't resist a bit of mystery.
He's been an asset, no doubt about it.
Indeed. Healing can only do so much. We'd likely be dead somewhere out in the wilderness if not for him. Come here.
Another hug. 3. So I'm thinking you can get unlimited hugs from each of your companions. Then again, maybe it has to do with how their like opinion of you ended in the game. Shadowheart was like all the way up.
Careful. I might not let go one of these times.
Oh, that was a different response than the last one.
Don't be a stranger.
Shadowheart was all the way up. I think everybody in my main party. So Shadowheart, Lae'zel, and Karlach, I'm pretty sure we're all the way up. I don't know that there's a way to check that anymore, but yeah. Let's talk to Scratch. I don't currently have Speak with Animals. Do that.
A familiar sight.
He's carrying the prism.
The thing he has in his mouth.
Don't forget to cast Speak with Animals, of course. So glad Withers, and remember to invite my favorite companion. Best boy.
So am I. I've got a nice home in the city now. A girl named Mindy says I'm her best friend. She's mine too. Also you. I've got so many best friends. I hardly know who to snuggle.
Oh.
Your smell. But this thing I found had you all over it. I brought it for you. And I thought perhaps you'd like to throw it?
Will looks like a dog here. Did you do his companion quest? I think so. So glad to hear you fared well since our travels together.
I certainly have.
His little
and
teeth.
I always will. Forever, I think. And so will you.
This is a dangerous object. I'm not sure we should be playing with it. It's either that or leave.
You know best. But a little fetch never hurt anyone. As far as I know.
And all I can do is leave. Yeah. These seem like kind of broken somehow.
Oh, boy. Is it lovely to sniff you again?
Pet your old friend's Scratch. There we go. That's what I wanted to do. So maybe you just have to talk to people multiple times to get what you want.
You always know just how to do it.
Want to play fetch?
Do you even have to ask? I certainly have, and I always will.
I say I want to play fetch, but then I don't. Let's take the Astral Prism. There's also some Selenite slippers over here. Wait, I also have the Necromancy of Thay in my inventory too. The Devil Crushers. That's what I'm okay, that's what I'm wearing right now. Should I Channeler's Trunks? Wait, I can actually walk around in my full armor and everything too? Okay, that's I actually like that a lot better than what I currently am wearing. You're never getting rid of that book. Don't remember if there's more, but I think it's just to find out what they are up to. Okay, so I don't ever get to tell them what I've been up to.
My, you'll make the others jealous if you spend much more time with me.
Can I have another hug? Should be a trunk somewhere with more clothes. Oh, it
Don't be a stranger.
It put me back to my camp outfit during speech there. There's a trunk. Clothing chest. Yes, you're right. Okay. Good call. Yeah, let me get something else. I don't... Oh, or just, like, dyes and everything? Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. We can kind of pick out whatever we want. Angelic Scion outfit. What did I have before? Splendid purple outfit. There's like everything in here. Oh my gosh. Even the undies. All right. Let's see. Cozy blue shirt. What would Spanky look best in? Let me try this cozy blue shirt. Am I going to be like... No, I won't be. All right. Look, I don't look more substantial. Look at me. Look at me. Should I just go around in my undies? Comfortable autumnal outfit. Ooh, swarthy wayfarer would be good. In cream. Oh, look, it's the Tressum. Tressum. All right. Okay, that didn't look like that other outfit, but I like it. I like that one a lot. Okay, and then let's see. What kind of shoes do I want? Delicate shoes? Mesh toe sandals, so some freaking Crocs? No. I don't wear Crocs. I wear Croco Bells, that's about it. Gladiatorial sandals? I think we'll go with these cross crest sandals. I've never done any dyeing in the game. Like, using dyes. So let me try some of these. What do we have? A black and summer green dye? Black and azure dye? Cobalt dye? What is this? How do you use this? Oh, okay, okay. Let's actually hang on. Let's try it on this shirt before I do anything else. You can remove dye, coloring your equipment with a dye remover. This item can be purchased from traders. Okay. So now we have this. The cozy blue shirt is cobalt. What does that look like? Oh, that changes the color a lot. I use so many dyes. Same, iron, same. Conditioner to always expect a hug when you talk, and then when she instinctively does it, reject. The hashtag the seduction method described in my newsletter for more. Oh, gosh. I actually really like that just kind of as is. We use so many dyes, huh? What if I use it on the sandals? Ooh, I like that. Look at that. They kind of match the pants now. All right. There's Gale over here. Oh my gosh. He's ambition incarnate, aura of possibility. Let's just get this out of the way.
Goodness. Was Faerun always so dull? Still, at least the company was worth the trip, if not the view.
Your presence, that sets my teeth on edge. Is this the power of Karsus at work?
Not to be overly pedantic, but they are my powers now. I imagine you're wondering how all this came to be. The finer points of divine ascension are beyond mortal comprehension, I'm afraid, but I can provide a rudimentary sequence of events. First, I retrieved the crown of Karsus and reforged it using a series of precise and highly complex Netherese incantations. Then, I used it. As you know, the orb within me was the half-formed Karsite Weaver. Magic left incomplete by Karsus' self-destruction. I finished it. Using the crown of Karsus, I turned it into a new form of magic, fused with my being, driven by my purpose. And then I put it to work. As expected, Mystra was unwilling to hand over the reins of the weave, so I've claimed dominion over another area which I've passing familiarity. Ambition.
His nipple is just so shiny. My eyes can't stop looking. What a download the mods for dyes, spend hours just dyeing stuff. I could see that, yeah. You were a dork before, now you're just an a-hole. It's true. It's true. If that's the criteria for choosing a domain, you should be the god of wasting valuable loot. Not the word I meant. Yeah, I didn't think so either. I think you meant nonce. Where's the crown of Karsus now?
Secure. At the heart of my domain. Protected by all the powers at my disposal. I can say this much for now. Mystra is welcome to her dominion. My aims are set a little higher than offering cursory blessings to just any half-decent spellcaster. I exist Not to bestow favors on my followers, but to inspire them to seize their destinies for themselves, exactly as I did. I'm their proof. Proof their hopes are not barren.
I think I meant what a windbag. Gotcha.
Which their future achievements will flourish. Proof that with ambition, anything is possible.
You're no different to any other god, letting mortals do all the work. Interesting. So you help mortals help themselves. What of those with evil ambitions do you encourage them to? Your ambition didn't earn you these powers. I did. And do you share this Galarian magic of yours with your followers? I kind of want to say 4. I hate this. I want to say all of these responses. This is one of those rare things where like every single one of these is really good. But yeah, bro, like I did this. You weren't even there. You weren't even there. Your ambition didn't earn you these powers. I did. I defeated the brain.
While I will be, quite literally, eternally grateful for your assistance, that's not quite the truth. I'm the one who dredged up the crown. Who dared.
And how did you dredge up the crown? Do tell.
I earned this. I am ambition incarnate. As indistinguishable from that most potent sensation as Mistra herself is from the weave.
Hello
Word
there.
is spreading.
Hello there, True Celt.
There are already several shrines in my honor scattered across the outer reaches of Thay, and rumors of a very prominent temple under construction in Arm. This is only the beginning.
Gosh, look at Spanky's look right now, too. It's perfect. Kelt, how are you doing? I earned this by sleeping with a goddess. Did I tell you I had sex with a goddess? She owed me, so Gale became a Tate brother. Oh, gosh. No, I just have to say, he's like, well, that's not quite true. I earned this. Like, Now, do tell, how did the Crown of Karsus get to a point where you could have actually, acquired the pieces of it? Do tell. Gale, you ascend to be a complete asshole, like God asshole of assholes of the multiverse of assholes. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm just going to go ahead and say this. I think it's the end of the Gale I knew, at least.
I believed in you for so much of our journey. It's a pity you won't do me the same courtesy. I suppose it was foolish to expect a mortal to understand.
Okay, bro. Okay, bro.
To be a god among men.
It is funny. Now he has 310 HP. Can I attack him? I don't think this is what this game meant to be done here, but
Stop it! Still, I mustn't frighten them with my newfound powers. I'd almost forgotten what it's like.
wait, why are they joining his side? Are they followers? Astarion, Halcyon, Gale, and Lae'zel all on the same team? Is it because they're the closest ones nearby? I think so. Okay. I'm getting crit hit and scratched too? Come on, what? Dude, I'm about to absolutely wreck Gale here. Leave me alone, you guys. Leave me alone. Gale got something for you to consume. Okay, what happens if I actually die here? Gale's running. Oh, okay. He just scooted back. The party has been defeated. I was doing quite well there. About to wreck Gale, guys. Leave me alone. Fine. I don't know why they would take his side. I beat the game. That's really the best ending. Like the worst ending for Gale. I think if you romanced him and made him a god, it's like a different dialogue and attitude. Oh, really? Talk to his Tressum.
Well, there he is. Gale in all his glory. I hope you're happy.
Okay, so you're pissed off about it too?
Have you ever heard anything more ridiculous?
Yes, thank you. I agree, Tara. He's not who he used to be.
Not in the least. And who led him straight to such ridiculous notions, Who left that crown in the river where any fool
Oh, this is my fault, huh?
swim down and pick it up? You were looking out for him. I expected better of you.
This is my fault? Gale is his own man, Tara. Dream ending screen. Can't deny, part of me wishes I'd stopped him.
As do I. As do I. I know.
I was about to get dunked in water.
Not really. Once he'd decided to learn nothing from his mistakes, what use were either of our protests? Perhaps you'd be willing to come meet Gale's mother sometime? She misses him so, and I know it would do her heart a world of good to discuss her son with someone who knew him as he was.
I'd love to, but I'm leaving Faerun after tonight. I'll just say I'd love to.
Jolly good. I'll tell Mrs. Dekarios to be expecting you. Oh, she'll be delighted. Things just haven't been the same without himself cluttering up the place. Enjoy your party, dear. I've heard you quite deserve a celebration.
She wants Gale back under her bosom.
A bold decision to treat a divine being with such cold indifference. You mortals do love to live dangerously, don't you?
He is just the worst.
Tara, you must practice acceptance. A bold decision? You mortal. Haven't you any ambitions, Tara? I could help you, you know? A prayer or two would suffice. That's so bad.
Yeah, I'm going to leave. Lae'zel here is only astrally projected.
The Hell's Walker returns. For 2 months I trained the Knights of
Again, hello, my friend. How you doing?
And for 2
How the heck are you?
I traveled through limbo. I never imagined we'd be standing toe-to-toe on this day, in this place. Nothing but allies, I always told myself. A necessary partnership. But in spite of every strained word, every barbed glance, seeing you brings me even more pleasure than taking a Royal Inquisitor's head.
That's good. I was like, wait a minute. What is she saying here? Bogan, how are you doing? Good. How is BG3 going today? This is the final stream of Baldur's Gate 3 for this run here. It's hard to believe, but the time has come. 1 second. I'm turning on my camera fan again. Man, that seems really early for it to start overheating, so we'll see how it goes. Tara has the same VA as Ethel. Oh, dang. Okay. I didn't even know that. Keep forgetting about quote ad. What are cats but hags trapped in tiny, adorable fur bodies with murder mittens? It is over, Ams. The game is over. The final stream. Rated a good time then? Yeah, this is like the reunion party, basically. Seeing what everybody's been up to since saving the world. Amount of dialogue, different dialogues and endings is crazy. I have a buddy who completed playthroughs with each game character as a main, and the combos and romances were great. Like if you main Gale and romance Karlach, you can use your divinity to heal her. Oh, wow. That is interesting. Gosh, dang. They really, truly have thought of just about everything. Super impressive, the scripting and everything. Looking a bit less solid than I expected. I'm just going to say it's good to see you.
It's nice to hear it.
I loved Lae'zel.
It's taken a dozen Gish's talents, a few stolen psi crystals, and 2 10 days of effort to conjure my projection. Worth it, I'd say. I miss this place. This... Fey Run.
Where are you now that you couldn't be here in the flesh?
Shractalor.
I presume they're in business, not pleasure. Nod your head as if the word means anything to you at all. Never heard of it. Should I have?
I wouldn't expect you to. The capital city of the Githzerai, an exiled people, once kin with mine, until the madness of civil war ripped our one sky into two. Algish sent word of the rebellion to their god king Zareth Minyaragith through the cosmos. He's agreed to parley. It's fallen to me to secure an alliance.
It's one of the best games ever. Sorry, Koro. No, play BG3 with Ghost. The devs did not think of everything. Wait, is that so? Can I have one example? I love that your face gets a warm, nostalgic smile as you talk with these not you characters. She starts glitching going through a tunnel. Wait, going through a tunnel? Oh, you mean her projection? Isn't this game done yet? It is. It is. This is the epilogue. Gale, not you, Gale. Not you, Gale. Oh, I gotcha. Yeah, not Gale. That guy sucks. Although he was probably my least favorite squad mate before as well. So, the Great Warrior Lae'zel on a diplomatic mission. The enemy of my enemy is my friend, as they say. I like that. That's a Erdnot Rex.
Sometimes. But I don't need the Githzerai to fight for us. Just with us. Minyaragith is an ascetic. He reached out in good faith. This is his way. It is in this spirit that I must meet him. He is also a near deity. Should the Githzerai join us, we could topple the City of Death in a red dragon's blink.
Okay.
Should they refuse, I carry on. Gravity pulls me in but one direction.
I missed it. Unsubscribe.
Warrior of the Comet. I will not rest until I burn Vlaakith's bones to ash and smash her phylactery to pieces.
Okay.
People will be free.
Pretty poetic.
But you've heard that refrain before. Zealous, bossy, insistent. All part and parcel of my undeniable charm.
If only Orpheus could have shared in your victories.
I admit, I've longed for his guiding wisdom more than once, but I have not heard tell of him, nor has my mind felt his presence. Gith's son has been lost to the shadows. Perhaps one day, when the Lich Queen is dust, he will step into the light.
What Ghost said, visual surprises with Ghost and random party murder. Wait, okay, they didn't think if you take your pants off at the right cutscene, you get a dark dwarf wiener full screen in 4K. Need to do a few things, but I'll be back in chat. I'm so tired. You're good, Bogan. If you main Gale, it's a very different feel, and I'm really liking that playthrough, though I haven't touched in months. I feel like it would be tough for me to play this game without like a custom tab. I don't know. Maybe not, but I guess it is kind of cool. Like you step in, you're kind of stepping into a character rather than creating one, so that does give a different experience. But yeah, I don't know. Thriller, how the heck are you? Hello. She's boring though. Wait, who's boring? Her carrying on is like the worst first date ever. Seems like an ego teen who was handed a sword. Lae'zel? Wait, you guys didn't like Lae'zel? When will I see you again?
Soon. When the comet has risen. When the Lich Queen has crumbled to dust. I miss this place. More to the point, I miss you. I wouldn't even deny it with Vlakit's Vorpal blade at my neck. Though, I'd rather it not come to that.
Nobody's holding any blades to your neck for this.
Mingle a bit. That's the word, right? Mingle. I'll be back one day. The Overgod himself couldn't keep me away.
All right. When you arrive at the Indiana Convention Center this coming July 30th through August 2nd for the best 4 days in gaming, you'll notice ongoing construction work in the building and all around downtown Indy as improvements continue to expand and enhance the future of tourism and hospitality in our host city. Yes, we've been under construction for a very long time, and it's not going to be done anytime soon. Very fun playing the origin characters and giving them your own flair. Good, how are you doing today? I am tired and sore, but otherwise, I'm all right. I'm all right. Hold your blade to my neck. The blade is lower. She likes it. Who did you end up tadpoling in the end? Yeah, obviously big spoilers here, okay? So, but I let Prince Orpheus turn into a mind flayer, and then I also convinced him to not die. So, Spanky expression, are you high? Are you high? Something we have to consider, I guess. It won't be much different than last year, if you recall that, Iron. It won't be much different than that. I was downtown for the Final Four back in April. Yeah, it was not, honestly, it was not much different than we were when we were around for Gen Con last year.
Haven't you any ambitions?
Okay.
I could help you.
Do I just keep talking to the ones that I actually like?
Nice.
I'm not going to ignore Gale.
Yes. I think that's the right word for it.
Oh, okay. She didn't have anything more to say. Shadowheart was just, like, kept chatting me up. All right. Isn't that just part of being an adult, but also relatable? I have to plan practice plans for tonight at some point today. I'm sore because I had my competition over the weekend, and it's the day after the day after. So Sunday I competed in 3 events, so I was just kind of pretty tired from that, and then I just haven't been sleeping very well.
You would think someone of my vintage would be inured to the passage of time, yet these past 6 months have seemed endless without your company. But now our paths cross once more.
You almost sound sentimental considering we didn't really get along. We got along. Day 2, that makes sense, yeah. It's the Doms, sure is. How did the competition go? Not as well as I had hoped it would have, but you know, all in all, it was a solid trip. So, just as nature intended.
Just as I hoped they would, more like. The Oak Father has been kind to me this past while, yet I cannot forget the bond we all forged together. It is one that can weather any distance, any passage of time. I know it can, for I feel the longing for old friends in my heart each day.
LootsCon 2028 Loots competition. You know what's kind of funny is actually there is a competition on the Saturday of Gen Con, and with all the issues that we had at this competition with delays and whatnot, I'm like, dang, am I gonna have to sign up for that to get my like final competition in? Just give my badge to somebody that's going to go into the con, and then I'd go up and compete. I decided not to do that, though. Competed my state's state games. Does your state have them? They have... I think they have a senior games, which I'm not old enough for. I'm pretty sure I found that out. I did... Yeah, I've seen some of the state games, though. It's pretty cool. Good thing about sprints, if the race isn't going well, it doesn't last long. In a marathon, there is a long time to contemplate sucking. That's true. I mean, and the other thing, too, is that, like, like in my 400, I was doing pretty well. But yeah, the other races just, I don't know, not so well. I don't know. Yeah. Can understand that, but at least it still went well. Have a clinic this weekend with scrimmages mixed in. Be day 2 sore come this day next week. Then I have to haul my butt to the airport for Western Cups, haul in my derby gear and luggage. Dang, yeah. Last competition ever just for this season. Just for the season. So I'll probably look at competing. The soonest I would compete again would be in December. So didn't know you ran as long as the 400. The 400 is my main event. Yeah. Seems like a big jump from the 200. It feels like a big jump from the 200. I'll tell you that. It is funny because, like, as a 400 runner, most 400 runners I know enjoy running the 200. But it is kind of one of those where, like, I acknowledge the 200 is actually it's a tough event. Because it is a sprint, very much a sprint, but it's a long way to go when you're trying to sprint the entire time, you know. But yeah, the 400's my main. Sound like you need a hug. Sound like you need a drink. Sound like you need a hug. I'm just going around giving hugs.
I always do. Should I ever decline, assume a doppelganger has taken my
Starting
place.
the sprint on a curve, yeah. Here I am. I'm just the huggy guy walking all around. I couldn't give Gale a hug because, well, he sucks. And then I couldn't give Lazelle a hug because she's not, you know, physically there.
That was more than worth the wait.
Not Lutz me and the where's my hug guy. Quite a squeeze you put on me, Howson.
Apologies. You can probably understand my eagerness. I shall be as gentle as a feather next time.
No, I didn't say that.
We have much to catch up on. Do not allow me to ramble on. I am eager to hear all you've been doing.
Yes, finally. Let's talk about me. I want to hear about the life you made, the people you've helped.
In that case, very well.
That's what I'll be saying in a week. That's normal me. I do like giving hugs.
What was once a shadowy wasteland into a true home for all. In another 6 months, I would wager the scars of the past will be entirely invisible, even to those who remember them. The old masonry of Moonrise Towers and Rythwin have been repurposed into new homes, and the land is rich with harvests and bountiful trees. Nature and civilization are in harmony, stronger together.
It worked out, yeah. House in your bulges on my cheek. Please let go. That's all I'll be saying in a week, though. Get up there in age, and who knows the last time I see you, so give me a hug. Yeah. Better keep that energy up for Sunday, big guy. The dream. 9 wagons of young wards. Sounds wonderful.
It is, truly. Though a more complex, evolving beast than I could ever have anticipated. I spoke often of balance before. Only now do I realize that balance is no simple, fixed thing.
Balance is overrated, Howson.
Welcome folk from all walks of life. Anyone who wishes for a new start. Naturally, it can be chaotic at times, but it is a thrilling sort of chaos. It thrives in ways I could never have dreamed of.
I need to see this place for myself.
You are welcome whenever you like.
The worst drug counselor.
Now, please, tell me all, and spare no details. I shall not lie. I have an ulterior motive in wishing to hear all. It is the children, you see. My charges. Their appetite for bedtime tales is greater than I could ever have anticipated. Another story, Daddy Halson. Another is
Daddy Halson?
Reach me each nightfall.
That's what Ursa calls you, too.
They have all but exhausted my repertoire in but a few short months. No mean feat given the lifetime I have lived. I desperately need new material, please. My reputation is at stake.
Call me Daddy. Excuse me? Are you gonna deny it? You won't. Had I known bedtime tales were a possibility, I've sought you out at camp. Oh my. All right, let me see what I have.
I am all ears. Though I never cared for that phrase. A rather unsettling image.
The truth may be a little flat. Spice it up a little. Okay. Regale Housen with tales of your past 6 months. I can do a lie. Avernus has proven ahem lively, but at least I have Karlak by my side. Her laugh parts the clouds. That's... recount some of your recent exploits, sparing no detail. Recount fighting alongside Karlak against the devils and demons. Back gets blown out, and that's it. Guys, Baldur's Gate 3. I've not betted him yet. He's good. Bedtime Tales sounds like a product you would find on Adam and Eve, Doc. I'm going to say, that's not really a story there. I'm going to say that, though, because then I think I can tell some of the tales.
I am glad you and Karlak have an enduring friendship. It shall serve as a strong lesson for the children, as well as a stirring tale.
Yeah, friendship. We'll go with friendship.
Now, it would be cruel of me to hoard you all to myself for the evening, as much as I would like to. I shall leave you to the others for now, unless there was anything else.
Partial to roaming in bear form. Wood of the Grove. Tell me about Thaniel and Oliver. Do you see much of them?
Quite often. They come and go as they please, but with so many playmates to avail of, they are far from strangers. They ask after you often. What you did for them will never be forgotten. I can see it in the land all around me. But more importantly, I see it in their faces.
I literally murdered Oliver's parents. And his dog.
To make a child smile is to dabble with the power of gods as far
Granted,
as
it was like, you know, an evil ghost version of them, but I did kill them. Seem partial to roaming in bear form, I take it?
I spend half my days in ursine form. The children demand it. I had a score of them taking turns riding upon my back just days ago. I'm glad they are so comfortable with the Oakfather's creations. But they must learn that not all are as amiable as I am. A lesson for another time, though. They deserve some joy.
Who was riding his back? The children were riding on his back when he was transformed into a bear.
Perhaps because I have found where I am meant to be.
Whoa there, House and Epstein. Gosh. What of the Grove? Do you stay in touch?
On occasion, but I prefer not to interfere. Francesca of the High Forest is Archdruid now, and by all accounts, she has proven to be a steady and wise influence. Even Korga may yet find true balance, thanks to her influence.
Oh, Kaga. Yeah, I remember her. All right. Seemed more subtle than I expected you. I thought that was against your nature.
As did I, but...
Yeah, he already said that.
Amazing what can be discovered about oneself.
May I have a hug?
Of course.
Another hug. They're riding bareback thing. I'm like, man, Spanky's really going around hugging everybody multiple times. You're gosh dang right he is. Wait, who was there another astral projection, or was it just Lae'zel?
I could get used to this.
It was just Lae'zel.
Before you go, I have something for you. Just a little keepsake, really.
Now from behind. Feels like nap time. Checks watch, 9:20 a.m. Gosh, that's late, Iron. You're going to nap this late?
Ducks are my favorite.
A wooden duck?
I thought they were particularly fitting in this case.
Did he hide the microphone in this?
They are migratory birds, of course, traveling far and wide with the turn of the
seasons. The wooden mallard?
Yet, they always find their way back to where they belong. Just like old friends find themselves back in each other's company.
Okay, that is cute. Dark up here today. Thunderstorms. I think we're supposed to be having some storms this morning, I think. I didn't actually check. Didn't check the hourly, but does it do anything? This may fetch a modest price for a merchant with poor taste. Oh my gosh. It's lovely, thank you.
Just a token to remember me by. Now, I've taken up enough of your time. Go on. Enjoy the festivities.
Well, maybe we've already had our storms. A whittled duck. Duck whittled out of wood. It smells of the deep forest. Look at it. It is resistant to piercing, necrotic, and radiant, and immune to psychic and poison. Just a Blair Witch doll from Twigs, thanks. All right. Oh gosh, we have Minsk over here, Volo, Jahira. I didn't really, I mean, Minsk was funny, but I didn't really care that much for him. I know a lot of people liked Minsk, but kind of a little much for me.
Breathe deep, Boo.
Kind of, I mean, Lae'zel is too. Lae'zel's got a lot of, very over the top.
Meet again where your journey began, my friend. An honor. For Minsk and his hamster both. Oh, and for Happy also.
Yes.
Happy Horsin!
Of course.
It's good to see you, Minsk. Butu. And Happy?
See how your very presence snatches the breath from his chest? And it is no wonder. It is just this day that Happy learned of your legend, while we gazed down upon the very city you saved.
He dangled me from the high hall, upside down, for 2 hours.
The guild should not go creeping in high places if they do not have the stomach for them, It is well for Happy the strange portal appeared when it did. Minsk's arm was growing achsome.
Koreans use wooden ducks in wedding ceremonies. The newlyweds turn the duck heads to either face one another or turn away, depending on their mood for the day. Wait, what? Did you play Baldur's Gate 1 and or 2? I have not, but not for lack of interest. I had those, but then got divorced. Now the ducks live in different places. Actually, I don't know where our ducks are. I should put them out somewhere so Mersa knows when it's safe to talk to me. I've never heard of that. That is, they face one another or turn away depending on their mood. So wait, could one be facing the other while... Could one be facing while the other's turned away? You heard some booms of thunder. Hope you guys they won't be too bad of storms, hopefully. Thought you made your peace with the guild.
So I have. Though it is a peace made more from blade and boot than it is any sense of brotherhood. 9 fingers forbade any looting of the Illithid's fleshy vessels. And so Minsk guards what remains of the battle site, even from her. But where Minsk might once have thrown any sneaking scoundrels from the tower top, now I tell them of you. How you ruled the wickedness within. How they might do the same.
Yes, I'll rule it. I'll be better.
No, of course. It is still for Boo to decide if they live or die.
Oh gods.
But enough, my friend. I cannot tell your tale if I do not know the whole of it. Minsk and Boo would know where you have been, what you have done.
If you'd played 1 and 2, you'd be a bit more interested in Minsk. He was in both, same as Jahira. Yeah, and I knew that too. I knew that they were kind of throwback characters, if you will. He was in trouble with my duck when my duck was by itself and her duck was with another duck. I'm not sure how much of what you say is tongue in cheek. We're in the same boat, Ursa. I've been in the hells with Karlach fighting off devils and looking for a cure for her heart.
Oh, Boo, do you know what it would mean? To find a cure for Karlach's heart? Exactly! Her heart would be cured! Oh, when this day comes, you must come and bunk with Minsk and Boo. Fear not, we sleep in that sewer no longer. It is a different sewer.
Different sewer.
Beneath the bedroll. Now, halfling, Boo will not have you embarrassing him in front of his friends. So you ought to know the rest of the company you keep. Will Ravengard, the Blade of Frontiers, Devil-Horned and Angel-Hearted. Lae'zel of Creshkiller, true child of Gith and true friend to Boo. Though she will and say it is not so. Astarion, who is banished by the sun itself for fear his Spanish soul might outshine it. We visit him much down in the dark places, though he often moves his lair without remembering to tell Min Square. Gale, who now names himself a god, though in truth, Minsk has known few wizards who did not think of themselves so.
Exactly.
Shadowheart, two gods dogged at her soul, but she managed to keep it all for herself in the end. Wait, Boo, did she do something with her hair? Halsin, Archdruid of Arch... somewhere. He is a much better man than he smells. And there, the champion of the Hells herself. Karlach Demon's Bane, Devil's Bane, Merkul Ball and Bane. Once the guild is made of goodness once more, Bull shall scratch the hells wide open and find a way to bring her back. And finally, Jaheira. If this is a name you do not already know, then not even Boo can save you. Study them well, sneak thief, for the best among them will be a guide for your guild. Heroes who put the city before themselves, who never falter in their duty. And more than this, who never arrive to a party without even a gift for the host.
But wait!
Go, my friend. Be among our friends. There is much work yet to be done before this one is fit to join them.
All right. That last one was tongue-in-cheek. Her loss, Prof, your time here leads me to believe life with you would never be dull. Only thing dull about me is my intellect. No, it's not. Don't like that I keep hearing Mark Mercer. Wait. That's Minsk's voice actor? First time I saw this game and it's amazing. Acting is better than Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is, I mean, this is, they have a lot more kind of like established VAs in this than KCD. KCD is kind of that, I mean, even though KCD 2 is, you know, far more, like they put a lot more resources into KCD 2. Like it very much has that same spirit of the first game, you know? Sort of that smaller studio feel. I did not know that was Mark Mercer. I had no idea. Okay, Jaheira next.
Well, now.
I do like Jaheira a lot.
Make yourself presentable when you have a mind to.
Technically mad, but he was rechristened by his Dragon Master in a D20 campaign. That makes one of us. I miss you too, Jaheira.
How nice to be understood again. I have spent the past months bickering with builders and...
Gotta run, see y'all later. Professor, have a good day.
Exactly as it was. Same twisting alleys for purse pickers. Same wooden buildings ready to get burnt by next year's dragon. Same cisterns overflowing. Huh.
The upper city was destroyed beyond reconstruction? Yeah, beyond reconstruction?
The upper city has been almost entirely rebuilt. That's where the gold is. Even the builder's scaffolds are cleared from the streets. No dust left to sneeze at. Baldurians simply get on with it. Stubbornness, civic spirit, plain stupidity. Perhaps all three. But nothing I will sniff at any longer. Harpers have come from half the world over to lend aid. Farmers, masons, healers. My own son, Jord, has been wooed to their ranks.
Oh.
Already he plans crop cycles in Worm's Crossing. Not so for my daughter. Ryam's rejoined the Flaming Fist. Temporarily, you understand. To organize the craftsmen. Though she spends more time locking up comrades for pocketing aid funds. They might learn a thing or two if they don't expel her. Again.
What about you? I want to hear what you've been up to.
Honestly, much more sitting down than I'd like. Mistake me not. There is still much to be done. Plans to make, maps to be frowned over. But my children are more than capable of doing it. Even the young ones tire of me peeking over their shoulders. This night offers them a brief respite from me at least. And this place, now I look at it, it is where you all spent your first night together, no? A fine spot for an adventure to begin. A fine spot indeed.
True, too true, too true. Do you have an adventure in mind?
Just a little wander, perhaps, to stretch the legs. I'll find my way back, as I always do. I admit defeat. Baldur's Gate is my home. But that is the thing about home. The only way to see it clearly is to leave and look back. For a little while, at least. For all your travels, I hope you have arrived where you want to be. Home. Whatever that means to you.
No matter how far away I may be, the gate will always be first in my heart. Karlak and I are each other's home in Wild Avernus.
Garlak is lucky to have you. And know that you are not forgotten. If your friends don't drag you from the hells, it will only be because you freed yourself first.
You can wild my Avernus. Gwen, how you doing? Hello.
On that matter. First,
Hello, hello.
inspect the refreshments. You'll never know. Some ne'er-do-well might have tampered with the wine.
With the wine. All right. Volo. Another over-the-top character.
It's been an age, has it not? You're looking very well indeed. Our skeletal friend will be very pleased to see I found my way here, despite my invitation getting lost in the post.
You again, getting yourself into yet more trouble, I presume.
Always, my friend. But the villain I must needs slay today is my greatest yet. A deadline. You won't be surprised to find I'm soon to publish a little holiday read about our adventures together. I've gotten quite good at replicating your signature.
John Cleese coded, yeah, for sure.
With the release form. You might help me with the title, though. I'm considering The Hero and Me. What do you think?
The hero and I, no? I love it, presuming I'm the hero.
Oh, that would be telling, wouldn't it? But believe you me, my friend, not a word could have been written without you. Perhaps, once the manuscript is finished, you'd even be willing to write a foreword? Or better yet, I'll write a draft and you can just sign your name. Better still, I'll sign it for you. Ah, your success really has been wonderful for my reputation. But you mustn't let me hog your attention all night, my friend. You've many friends to chat to, and I'd love to listen in.
Great.
Projection is holding.
All right. Karlak is here. Who's up there? Milil.
It smells so good here.
I don't know who that is. Milil. We have Astarion. Who else haven't we talked to? Oh, there's Will. Okay. Will, Astarion. I think I talked to everybody else. I'm curious, like, can I talk to Shadowheart again and say something else new? Did you hear it? Yeah, let's go talk to Will. Will and then Astarion.
God, I smell like a 70-year-old cinder. Withers yanked me from Avernus with my blade halfway through a Cambion's belly without so much as a chance at washing up. And from the smell of it, you're in the same condition. I'll forget all that. By the stars' light and the moon's glow, it's so good to see you. And I've got so much to tell you.
Can I see his eyes more closely?
It's no mere duty. It's a thrill. The demons I've
Is his light eye a heart?
The stories I could share.
It looks like it is.
You'd indulge me.
I don't know. It won't hold still long enough. I'm not interested in any stories, Will. Why not?
Yes, but just the one, or I'll be yammering all night. You want to hear about the Amnitsu at the Styx? The three-tusked Orthon? Or the invading Goristroy?
The Amnizu.
Styx devils, they're called. They usually prefer the frozen wastes of Stygia, but Zariel's got a few of her own for guarding the River of Blood. Fat bastards, all of them. Was on the heels of a Merrigan who'd been stalking the wild hills and sprinted a little too close to the Styx. I felt my mind start to drain. An Amnitsu speciality. Bought just enough time for one of its minions to grab me and dangle me over the river. Could feel the Styx tugging at my memories as I hung over it, eager to drink me dry. Good thing I never touched foot in the hells without my companion wolf, Lily. She was just the distraction I needed. She nipped at the minion's heels and I leapt from its grasp, unsheathed my short swords, and rushed at the Amnitsu in a fury. When we
I'm stepping back.
All that remained was a pair of paltry wings atop a pile of viscera.
Wow. You've done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers. Your father must be proud of you. Have you been visiting?
I've seen him more than a few times. And he's as proud of me as I am of him. He's leading the city's renewal, opened the gates to all newcomers, rebuilt the council from scratch. And he's back in his element, commanding the flaming fist with brave heart and no shortage of empathy. The likes of Gortash can bend people's minds with a few chosen words. No tadpole needed. Bane's chosen primed the fist for a war they weren't meant to win. He convinced them there was an assassin hiding in every shadow, that cruelty was the correct answer to crisis. With a few exceptions, fathers pardoned every last fist. If my forgiveness not be Tyr's will, so be it. I shall forgive them all the same. His words, not mine. He still believes in the bow and the blade.
It is a heart, though, or something. Like a Pac-Man. It looks like a Pac-Man. His eye.
Valor is found not in the wounds you inflict, but in the lives that you have bettered. May they all take it to heart.
Incredible story. I wish I had been there to see it play out. You were a pleasure to be around. You were kind of boring.
I wish you'd been there to join in. Oh, to battle together, just like the old days. I suppose that's my way of saying I miss you.
When do we get to hug Will?
I toast not just the people we've become, but the people we were.
I didn't get to hug Jaheira.
Saviors.
I'll just say I've missed him.
I've missed you too. The rush of battles we fought, the heart-to-hearts, the nights around the fire, the comfort of knowing I didn't face the unknown alone. If I had to do it all over again, and I'd rather not, to be clear, I can't imagine not having you at my side.
He doesn't want to do it. Done a lot of killing for a warlock without his powers.
I won't lie. Losing the eldritch blasts and the hexes took some getting used to. Nothing but void where once there was hellfire. So I stoked new fires in myself using the lessons my father once taught me. The blade of Avernus is a ranger, a hunter of the most hellish prey.
Being a ranger's not all bad.
Go on. The night's young. You shouldn't waste a moment of it.
All right, let me see.
A single drop of wine for that matter. I plan on downing half a bottle myself. Oops. Did I say half a bottle?
I meant half a dozen.
Alright.
Cheers to you. Cheers to Withers. Cheers to all of us.
Alright. Yeah.
I won't send too many letters back to the gate while I'm away.
It is interesting. You can only hug a few people. Maybe, again, it really does have to do with the approval. But how would Minsk have that high of an approval? I didn't really use him much. All right, Astarion.
Well, look who decided to turn up. I wasn't sure our withered old friend could live up to his promise. But here we are. And look at you, straight from the hells, still reeking of brimstone. I take it you've been having fun.
I have. Astarion, I could hug you. It's been tough, but at least I'm there with Karlach.
Yes, the right person can make just about anything bearable. And it seems like you found exactly the right person.
You're in a good mood. Have you been drinking? How's my favorite bloodsucker? What about you? Aw, yeah.
Adventurer and hero. It turns out no one actually cares about murder, as long as you murder the right people. And apparently I'm rather good at it.
I could have told you that.
Yes, but you say all sorts of things. Honestly, I don't even listen half the time. It has made for a nice change, though. Inspiring hope in people
Aww.
instead of terror.
Spanky and Karlach.
Try to inspire a little terror. I'm still me, after all.
Do you ever miss walking in the sun?
I did at first. But then I realized these shadows, this darkness, it's all a part of me. I spent too long defined by what other people did to me, the choices other people made for me. But that's over now. This is who I am, in all my glory, for better and for worse.
Honestly, like, Astarion got kind of a good ending here. Exactly, Astarion. Yeah, like, pretty good ending. Acceptance looks good on you.
That being said, I haven't completely given up on returning to the sun. If the opportunity presented itself, well, I wouldn't say no. But until then, I am happy. We've had quite the journey, you and I. From the moment I first threatened you, I knew you were someone special. Someone to take on the world with. I will miss our time together. But then again, maybe this isn't goodbye. So much as it's, see you later, darling.
Wait, what was the vigor? Tharchiet Codex is enervating magic? Wait, what? He's a radiant hopeful. Man, what a change. What is dew? Oh, dew is this, like... There's a Baldur's Mouth Gazette here. Hang on, let's read this. Criminals consolidate. Guild uses rebuilding efforts to expand power. Absolute emergency over. Declares fist. Last Elith is routed from sewers. Baldur's Mouth editor resigns. Links to Gortash regime unfounded. Black market black magic. Devil's fee goods still unaccounted for. Caresses raconteur Raphael reported dead. Selunite outpost decimated by unknown assailant. Now protected by the sword of Seluna Dame Aelin. Head banker deposed at counting house. Nice.
Rank.
All right. We have Karlach still. And I could talk to this Milil, who I don't know. I think that's it, though, for everybody that's here. Let's try. Okay, yeah. We'll talk to Karlach now.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. He wasn't kidding. Withers, you mad bastard! You brought us back! Commander Zula won't know where the fuck we went! Ha! Oh, man, I can't wait to say hi to everyone. Look at them, the beauts. Rest up, soldier. My tin
Thought she was
can will
mad at
be
us.
for the night.
Karlak?
And you and me will get to sleep with both eyes shut for the first time in 6 months.
Now that we can breathe a little, how about a hug?
Always.
You thought Karlak was mad at us? She started... Oh, I get what you're saying. Yeah. Just going around hugging people. Although I got to see if I can hug Astarion. Oh, this is a long hug. Super long hug. She's blue. Looking forward to that. But first, a bit of fun.
Here. Enjoy it, soldier. You've earned it.
Spanky didn't really lean into it. Your engine will be all right.
She's got a knight in her, I think. Any trouble and I'll toddle back off to hell quick as you please. Oh, hey. Before you go, I've been thinking about those blueprints we found.
Wait, which blueprints were those?
Probably got a load of Cambions guarding that forge. I'm sure she knows I'll want in. She'll do anything to stop me from fixing this thing.
Oh, okay.
I might have an in with one of the guards, though. An old acquaintance called Flo. Not sure she'll help us, but maybe. We might get to come home. Permanently. Maybe even sooner than we think.
I'm in.
It's so good to be back, isn't it?
She's not blue anymore.
Oh, it smells like... like home.
Blueprints, not Prince Sortie. Flooding rain coming down. Oh, dang. Stay safe. Stay safe, Ursa. Hopefully it'll end soon. All right. I've talked to Shadowheart like a bunch of times.
I hope the sun takes its time slipping through the hourglass. I don't want tonight to end too soon. Oh, twist my arm and break
I can
it.
give Shadowheart like unlimited hugs. Why can't I do that with anybody else? She might have been the fondest of me of everybody, though. Maybe that's why. She loves hugs. Some people are huggers, yeah.
That hit the spot. Don't be a stranger.
I won't be. We've already given each other 4 hugs. Let's see. Was there anybody else I could talk to multiple times? I don't even think there was. Lae'zel, maybe? No, she didn't.
This is...
Yeah, she said it was nice. Jahira was saying, like...
I won't...
Yeah, go back. Something about the gate. Will?
Cheers to you.
Yeah, cheers to you. Cheers to Wither. Cheers to all of us. Minsk?
We shall conclude our business with the thief, but have no
Not enough
fear,
hugs.
my
Worst
friend.
game ever.
Who will save you a dance?
Okay. Happy Horson?
He's going to kill me, isn't he?
Probably.
Big mad bastard. The hamster.
Also probably. Will. Shadowheart's there again. Hang on. Where did...
Nice vintage.
The Astarion's over here. Jahira. Karlak. We'll try Karlak again. Astarion. I didn't give Astarion a hug. Yeah, she didn't have anything else to say. Astarion. Strange. Can you pet the dog? I did pet the dog, yes.
After everything, this feels nice. A chance to take a breath, metaphorically speaking.
Okay. Halson?
It truly is splendid to see everyone gathered together again, if only for a night. I hope the sun does not make haste to rise on us.
Okay, Halson I can give a hug to as well. Okay, Halson and Shadowheart. Unlimited hugs. Maybe. Or at least multiple hugs. Why? Why those two? Why only those two? I'll try to also pet Scratch again. I bet I can pet Scratch again.
If only we could stay like that forever.
Too true. Too true. Okay, who else? Volo, I'm sure he doesn't have anything else to say.
Don't worry, friend. I'll be sure to send your royalties by post once the manuscript's published. I'm certain
Bear hugs.
address around here somewhere.
I haven't found Withers yet. I'm guessing he's over here. Okay, let's try talking to this person I don't know. Malil.
Withers has a keen eye for a nice vintage. Why were we scrounging in barrels?
Oh, hello. Let me guess, you've got some suggestions about the music choice.
Who are the music's fine, uninvited guests or not? Who are you? No, please carry on.
Suppose I'll get back to it then.
Okay. Okay, whoever you are. Test of Grateful Words. We got to check this out. Also, a number of Baldur's Mouth Gazettes. Official guild letter, letter from Art, letter from Ravengard. Holy crap. There's a bunch of letters in here. Are these my allies? To the hero of the realms, we have followed your adventure closely from the day you fell from that doomed nautiloid to the final blow you struck on the Netherbrain as it loomed over the Sword Coast. We are but a humble guild who pride ourselves in telling stories, not unlike the tales to be written about you, of you for many years to come. How inspired we have been to witness your feats, awesome and terrible, the lives you saved and sundered, the friendships you found. Thus we thought to extend a greeting, to thank you for adventuring with such creative determination, such panache, enough to touch the hearts of each of our number. With deepest gratitude, the Guild of Great Genius. I've not met them. To an old acquaintance, I write to you from the sunny porch of the Last Light Inn. A light breeze blows now and then. People are milling in and out. Builders, visitors, the children of all ages in Halsin's care. I can no longer hold a quill or eat without assistance. A kind friend is transcribing this for me. Thaniel, rejoined with Oliver, has promised to be with me when the end comes. As our old songs drift on the wind ever louder, I know I have mere days left. But I do not fear it. If not for your help, this land would still be shrouded in darkness and I'd still be lost within it. Know that my heart is full and happy, and I am grateful for my last moments. Do visit someday, and if you have time to stop by an old Flaming Fist grave, I know I'd love to see you. Art Palag. I remember Art. Older Ravengard. Hero of Baldur's Gate, vanquisher of the Absolute. The city is forever in your debt. For without your valor, your audacity, your sacrifice, it would not know renewal. It is not temples and inns and homes that I speak of, but hearts. Baldur's Gate can never be the city it was before it suffered the Absolute's touch. And that is as it should be. The survivors have borne witness to their homes near destruction. They have come to regret turning a blind eye to the cruelty Gortash disguises safety and security. And they understand, just as I have come to understand, that trust, compassion, and unity are the foundation of Baldur's Gate. Our gates are open once more to the disowned and displaced. The Flaming Fist will learn to be true servants of the people. And I will devote myself to ridding the gate of the shameful fears that allowed evil to enter our homes and sit at our tables. Yours, Older Ravengard. Well, that sounds lovely. Sounds like we need some of that IRL, too. Hello, friend. I'm sorry it's been so long. Turns out running a school of bards is a touch more tricky than I thought. Who knew bards were so dramatic? I bought a small rundown house in the lower city and spent weeks putting down floors and replacing the windows. Turns out I'm quite handy with a hammer and nail. When I was relatively sure the roof would hold, I decided it was time to open. I put up posters and took out an advertisement in Baldur's Mouth. Gods, I was so nervous. I kept having nightmares that no one would show. But my goodness, did they. Children from patriarchs to peddlers line the streets. The queue almost went to Rivington. Turns out being friends with the hero of Baldur's Gate has its upsides. I'm teaching night and day and fall into bed utterly exhausted every night, and I've never been happier. Thank you, my friend. Lots of love. Alfira. Ooh, some older names in here, too. Hey, you, it's Arabella. You remember me, right? Bone Man once said I needed to find balance, where creation meets ruin, where morning meets midnight, the root of all being. Fancy talk. He was right, though. After I touched that idol in the grove, it was like a big tree started to grow in my head, and all these weird thoughts and feelings and powers sprouted on its branches like big black leaves. I had to figure myself out, so I followed the weave, like Bone Man said. I don't know how I knew what to do, I just did it. After you squished the brain, Beard Man showed up, said the weave led him to me and me to him. He's teaching me how to make sense of all those leaves on my head tree. He says I need to use magic responsibly. He also says not to call him Beard Man. I'll let you know how it goes. What do you mean older? Alfira was in Lower City? Wait, really? Not in the Grove? Arabella, and I'm guessing Beardman, is that the person that we ran into with Gale? I feel like it was. Etvard. I don't remember who Etvard is. Small extract from a self-published polemic tabloid. A note is attached at the top. I will not be silenced, E. Needling with Etvard. Friends, Baldurians, my people, consider our loss. Our lauded and benevolent patriarchs maimed. Our great upper city library is demolished. The very beating heart of our great city. The right to speak freely, dead upon the cobbles. Do you not see, my friends? Lord Gortash, formerly our greatest bulwark against the absolute, is now smeared as a collaborator. His allies and colleagues tossed aside. Former publications of repute turning to censorious farces. I ask you. The pamphlet continues in much the same fashion. Etvard? I don't really remember that, too. Started from the girl. Okay. Sebastian, Floric, Gur, Elminster. That's what I was thinking of. Okay. Barkus, Damon, Nocturne, Valeria, Voss, Hope, Marina, Nine Fingers, Zevlor, Harp Stamped Letter, and Francesca. My goodness. Okay. Sebastian. And all of them are long, too. Not sure she showed up in the last light in, but she was in the tavern that wasn't a brothel. Okay. Okay. After so long and a vampire's cell, I'd almost forgotten how to write. Never mind what to write. But what can you say to the person who unlocked your cage and gave you your life back? Or gave us some kind of life at least? After you killed Khazor and opened our cells, we fled into the Underdark. There were thousands of us. A ravenous wave, mad with freedom and out for blood. And gods did we find blood. We swarmed every monster and unfortunate in our path, drinking what we could. We lost hundreds along the way. Some to beast, but most just disappeared into the dark. It wasn't easy, but eventually Khazor's house spawn calmed us and took control. They found some old ruins we could call home, and we've been there ever since, building new lives for ourselves. We're not free down here. The dark will chain us forever, but we aren't the prisoners we once were either, and that's thanks to you. You looked in our cages and saw people, not monsters. And here, down in the shadows, we're trying to live up to that. Thank you, now and forever, Sebastian. Well, that's nice. Dear friend, I doubted you for so long. Perhaps you knew that already in spite of my best attempts. You proved yourself time and again at Joaquin's Rest, in Moonrise Towers, and Worm's Rock, and I still doubted. The Netherbrain's defeat should have proven your courage, yet I was more doubtful than ever. This was a ruse, a dream, a trick, and then one eve from the elf song I heard it, singing. A raucous, lewd, tuneless, drunken refrain. I'd never heard anything more terrible and more beautiful. I raised my voice and joined the chorus. That was the moment all my doubts melted away and replaced with something more valuable. Hope. Baldur's Gate will be whole again. I might have doubted you, but you never did. With profound admiration, Floric. Do love Floric. Alfira the Bard in the Grove shows up on a rooftop with her girlfriend. Yeah, there's a gorgeous area. Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought, yeah. Or a pirate ship. A pirate ship. Letter from the Gur. Jeez Louise, look at this. To the Spawn Astarian. Greetings from the family of Olma, hunters of monsters and keepers of peace across Faerun. We know this letter finds you well, for although we hunt you no longer, we do sometimes keep a watch. Your restraint and control over your bloodlust has been admirable. Indeed, it has been an inspiration for our children who have struggled with their own hunger. These last months have been a difficult time for our people. We have protected and nurtured our children as best we can, and we've learned much. Herbs we once used to dull our foes' minds are now sedatives to ease hunger and pain. Restraints build to hold the undead now protect them from themselves. There's been a lot of pain, but a lot of progress too. Our children learned discipline and control, while we learned compassion and patience. There was a time when we would have destroyed any undead creature, our own blood or not, and called it a mercy. But then we met you. We saw that redemption was possible. Difficult, yes. Painful, but possible. You saved our children first from Khazor and then from us. For that, we thank you. We will watch you still, but with more admiration than fear. Walk in peace, Astarian. Dang. Oh, Elminster? Yeah. Do you recall the day we first met, my boy? You could have been no more than 8 summers old, clutching your mother's apron, eyebrows singed off by the fireball you'd unleashed in your neighbor's rosebush. You were crying because the flowers were so beautiful, and you did not mean to destroy them. How kind, how eager, how brilliant you were, and yet so naive. You could not see that power so carelessly begets destruction, but so too might your good nature be the guiding light by which your abilities might shape our world for the better. Where's that child now, I wonder? Did he remain at Blackstaff, nose buried in his books? Does he live within his mother's aging heart, weeping for those roses? Or is he within you still, lost amongst the trappings of godhood you so casually adorn yourself with? Wherever he is, I hope he can forgive me. To him, I promise I will not make the same mistakes again, Elminster. So Elminster admits Gale also sucks.
14 apples, some
Barkus? This was the, Barkus route. Whom may concern. Withers gave me this address and said I could consider writing. Well, I considered it. Return address included. Best. Barkus route. Letter from Damon. This is my favorite letters. Letter from Elminster. Better be, I'm disappointed in what a tool you are, Gale. Yep. Did not fail to live up to that. Yeah. Mother's heart instead of her basement. This is from Damon. Hey there, would you mind passing this on to Karlak? Thanks a mil. Karlak, if you're reading this, you're alive. One way or another, you found a way. Thank the gods. I think of you often, wondering what's become of you. Write to me, won't you, please? Yours faithfully, Damon. Come on, Damon. Don't be trying to steal my girl. Mr. Steal, yo girl. Dear Shadowheart, I hope that you are happy and well. I must keep this short as I remain surrounded by Shar's followers at almost every waking moment in my new enclave. I dearly wish for you to enjoy your night spent with old friends, and I hope that you and I shall share such a reunion. I know it must seem strange for me to dwell on such heretical thoughts, yet I cannot help myself. Perhaps one day I shall find some measure of the bravery that you did and walk away from this life. Until then, I shall keep safe and hold memories of you as one ember of light amidst an ocean of darkness until we find each other once again. Yours always, Nocturne.
has a keen eye for a nice vintage.
Valeria?
Why were we scrounging in barrels and
Salutations! I'm writing to request your help in a mysterious case that has arisen since our little Balian bash a half year ago. Regrettably, I've had to take credit for dispelling the Ball cult in your absence, you understand. Regrettably, sure. Working on routing the remaining Ballists from our fair city. This has made me a target. A false document bringing my name to ill repute has been made public. An alleged underpaid bar tab at the Elf Song. If you happen to be passing through with a bundle of coin, perhaps you can persuade management of my obvious innocence. Much obliged. Investigator Valeria, Sleuth of Helm. P.S. Any advice on getting Ballist blood out of cloth? My hat's not been the same since the murder tribunal. Actually, and it's interesting too. Valeria, like I did some splash damage to Valeria during that battle, and they ran off. But I didn't think that they would be friendly to me. This is from Voss. Githyanki script, Tirsu, adorns one side of the page. The other is written in the common tongue. Shilak. Orpheus may not be with us, but the comet shines ever bright. Breath by breath, battle by battle, Vlakith's death draws nearer. I've taken to the astral plane, slaughter all who must be slaughtered, and spread the air's truth to every possible ear, willing and unwilling. Many Githyanki have already taken up arms as warriors of the comet. Others have remained in their enclaves or traveled to Kreshes, dedicating themselves to our cause as scribes, spies, and slate scholars. But our allies do not all call themselves children of Gith. Zareth Menyar Ag-Gith, the Githzerais God King, has requested an audience. There was a time I would have thought such a coalition unspeakable, but with the Githzerai at our side, not even the full force of the Kithraki could stop us. Oh, camera's gonna die. Cool! This is awesome! The fan already died too? That's what I meant. Like it got... Oh, the fan's not even dead. It just wasn't keeping up. What's a little splash damage between friends? I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and I'll turn the camera off. We don't have too much longer for today. Plug that back in too. All right. I'll need to figure out some sort of solution to like permanently power that fan. Yeah, it's just not working. If Vlakith is to fall, perhaps the two skies must again be made one. Voss, Revricall to Orpheus, Knight of the Comet. Letter from Hope. This one should be good. I had a dream last night. Not that there are any nights here or any days. It was a dream about you, all of you, and you were here with me, and I had served bread and jam and oat crackers and cheeses and enough tea to quench a desert. You nibbled and sipped and smiled and laughed, and you asked if I was happy. Nobody has asked me that for so long, and I don't know if anyone has ever asked at all. I didn't have the words to answer, so instead I led you through my house and showed you all the souls that are here with me. They were Raphael's once, but they now belong only to themselves. The archive is an art gallery. The boudoir is a grand kitchen, and the dungeon is a refuge for any wounded soul or creature that finds its way to us. Am I happy? I don't know, but I am hope, and I persist because of you. Okay, that's brilliant. Mayrina. Thought I'd reach out first for once. I finally had my baby, a beautiful boy. I can't believe I ever thought of giving him up. He screams his head off half the night, and I barely slept, but I'm the happiest I've ever been. Other than my wedding day, of course. I decided to name him Connor after his dad. With Ethel gone, myself and some other hag survivors have started our own publishing house. We've only printed a few pamphlets so far, but I'm halfway through my first book. Me, an author. It's like something out of a dream. Mind you, it's all about how to kill hags, but you know what they say. Write what you know. With every pamphlet we publish, more people show up to our support groups. As happy as that makes me, it breaks my heart to see how much harm Ethel did. But so long as I live, another hag won't set foot in Baldur's Gate. You have my word. Anyway, the reason I'm writing isn't just to talk your ear off. It's to say thank you for saving a scared young girl who thought she'd be a terrible mother. I couldn't have been more wrong. Next time we meet, pints are on me, Mayrina. That's nice, too. Now that I think about it, I would have loved to see Gale without his eyebrows. Without the eyebrows? Okay, now we have one from Nine Fingers. I'm not much for leaving my city, but it does gladden a girl's heart to be asked to the ball, so I'll thank you for that much. In my place, accept a few casts of fine vintage that managed to roll their way down from the upper city in all the commotion. The rebuilding has given rise to many such happy opportunities, worth discussing over more civilized drink in my guild hall if you find yourself at a loose end. Enjoy the muck and see if you can get High Harper to sing. You won't be disappointed. NF. Ooh. Get her to sing, huh? Zevlor. I hope my penmanship has improved somewhat in the past months. When I first stumbled in the city, I shook so badly that I could scarcely hold the soup the priests pressed into my hands, let alone write and thank you as you deserve. It is only when the city itself began to shake that I felt my hands grow still. Along with the other veterans sheltering at the temple, discards of El Terrell's unworthy legions, I watched that monstrosity rise over the city. We felt no fear, only anger, disgust, purpose, and with it, power. We do not know what oath we cling to now or how long it will last. But we shall use it to ensure that the city will not suffer as El Terrell did, whether it wants us or not. It is more than thanks alone I owe. No words can make amends for what I did to my people, but that is as it should be. More come to the temple every day to aid in the relief efforts. And if I am permitted to work alongside them, then I am content. Come and see us when you can, Zevlor. Only two more. Harp stamped letter. My friend, I hope this finds you wherever you are. I just wanted to thank you and ask a favor. I've been made a watcher. The High Harper put me forward to the Harper Council for service to the city. I'm not sure what it means, but I know that if it wasn't for you, I'd be back mucking out my mother's yard. I'm permitted to bring one guest to the ceremony who will name me watcher before the council. You spoke for me once before. I understand you're probably busy, but I'd be honored if you do it again. I await your reply whenever you can, but hopefully soon. Harper Geraldus. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember you. Oak Father's blessings to you, unmet friend. You may not know me, but I know a great deal of you, thanks to our mutual acquaintance, Halson. I am Francesca of the High Forest, and I wish to thank you for all you have done in nature's service. Not only did you rescue a swath of Oak Father's realm from the shadows, but you likewise helped turn the Emerald Grove from a dark path also, and perhaps most auspiciously of all, you unburdened my dear friend of something that had tormented him for a lifetime. Now I serve as Archdruid in his stead while he thrives with new purpose. I shall honor all that you did for us by returning the Grove and its followers to their core principles of balance and harmony. Rest assured, those who were once tempted by darker influences shall return to the Oak Father's true word. You have my eternal thanks and admiration. Your faithful servant, Francesca the High Forest, Archdruid of the Emerald Grove. Yes, I pass on Halson's message to his dear friend Orm, who is most pleased to join him at his new commune. I would not have believed a bear of his size could jump with excitement had I not witnessed it with my own eyes. I expect Orm will have arrived by the time Halson returns from your festivities. A most pleasant surprise for him, I will wager. GG having Zev alive, there's multiple times he could die. Is that right? Well, I'm glad to know I kept him alive. Okay. Witnesses encounter vampire spawn and live to tell the tale. 6 months since the assassination of Archduke Gortash. Small Sun, tour new district built by Elturian refugees. Janath House to host evening of art and culture celebrating salvation of city. New Bardic School Tiefling founder secures upper city funding. Monument plan for heroes of the High Hall. A monument, huh? Volothamp Gedarm's Guide to Baldur's Gate. Bard seeks contributors to newest edition. Last holdout cultist cleared from Temple of Baal. Iron Throne wreckage continues to block shipping lanes, complain merchants. Not a goblin. Creature spotted crawling about along Elfsong Bar. Reported to be Githyanki child. Oh, wait, like from the egg? Settlers bound for lands upriver amid claims curse is lifted. Business boom take your troubles to the house of grief. That was Alfira, the new tiefling bard. There we go. That's kind of what I was thinking there. Edition 251. Wave servant murder solved. Ravenguard returned to full strength. Gondians disband. Gon's time has come and gone. Serial killer unmasked as crazed ballist. Planar cities. Planar pain. City caught in center of Githyanki war. Did Lae'zel talk about the egg? It's a creature? No, a child. Lae'zel did talk about the egg at one point, but not in this. Like she did back in camp before the end of the game. Report Stone Lord killed by beloved ranger. Is that me? Thorm's army dispersed from Baldurian borders. Harper's out of hiding. Secretive sect stepped forward to aid city. Almond Cakes of Avernus, Elturian refugee and owner of city's newest cafe, shares her recipe. Site of Foundry Blast still sectioned off, says Fist. Love it. Do you get a lot of backstory of what happened just kind of after? All right. Well, we got to see. I mean, I'm sure I can give Shadowheart another hug.
I hope the sun takes its time slipping through the hourglass.
2 egg endings if you want spoilers. Ooh.
Too soon. Always.
So I can give her another hug. This is hug number 5. Yeah, it is interesting. Lae'zel, I'm sorry, Shadowheart and Halsin. Unlimited hugs. Nobody else. Not sure why. The egg endings, though. That's a good question.
That hit the spot.
Don't
be a stranger.
I wonder, when's my hug? Oh, God, wood. Just come on down here for Gen Con, Gwen. Just do it. Just do it. There's a fallen tree. What do we just have a seat here? On my way. Yeah, we just have a seat. I didn't mean to do that. I can turn the bonfire off. That would kind of just ruin everybody's night, wouldn't it? Okay. In this case, I think, let's see, time check. Oh, wow. I'm like kind of perfectly near the end of my time here. Let's go towards the quest marker. I'm pretty sure it's Withers. Over here. There's a glowing gem. Yep, Withers is in here. Let's see. The Book of Willing Souls. There's a Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. A couple of scrolls of Disintegrate. Let's read this scroll here. Missive in Wither's hand addressed to some unknown entity. Though you understand the alphabet, the script, and the words themselves, the meaning eludes you. Excuse me. You glean only the impression of dark sun and white sky and an offer. Perhaps a warning? Volo's Guide. For my adventuresome muse, our fates are bound, my wisdom vast. I dearly hope our kinship lasts. Deepest affections, Volothamp Gedarm, poet, artist, savant, etc. Poorly drawn map of a city's caption and flamboyant script. What follows is the most thorough and accurate account of the city and people of Baldur's Gate, the sordid gem of the Sword Coast. The editor's note in crimson ink follows. V. This volume is startlingly accurate, save for the nonsense about the Black Dragon Gate. It is not alive, no matter how many vagrant hags claim otherwise. Commission someone else to draw the map. E. Book of Willing Souls. Oops. What is this? A neat list of Baldurians and the deaths that befell them, beneath an annotation from Withers. Souls snuffed out in the battle for Baldur's Gate. Perhaps some might deign to return should their city ever have need again. Thavrin Othello, crushed by a falling roof as he held the door for others to flee. Nancy D charged a mind flare that entered her granddaughter's room, died with her second best scissors in its eye. Borelli Quickflint brought an Autoloy down over the bay. Rosie, how you doing? Why is she trying to warm herself at the fire when she's astral projecting? That's a good question. That is a good question. I guess I talked to Withers now, huh?
This one night is like any other, and yet different.
Exactly.
Thou art the savior of Baldur's Gate. Until such time it requires saving again.
Is that a New Game Plus? New Game Plus question there? I think I've caught up with everyone. What comes next?
What indeed? Prick up thy ears and listen.
Oh. Is it a cutscene?
The balance of the world restored. The balance of these lives, mortal and otherwise, brought to account. Hear me, thou heroes, wastrels, friends. I have waited long to tell you these words. It is over.
Whoa.
For now.
Ah.
Thou played thy part in weaving the fabric of fate.
Wait, Lae'zel looks like she's actually there now.
Every thread you sewed.
Oh, look, and Gale still sucks. Huh, imagine that.
Sleep, rest, revel, but be ready. For thou mayst yet be needed.
Withers wants you to start a new run too. He does.
I wish thee every possible fortune, health, wealth, love, and above all, problems worth solving.
Do we know more about Withers from Baldur's Gate 1 and 2? To the greatest friends I could dream of, except for Gale.
To you.
Yeah, Lae'zel is actually there right now. He's in Divinity Original Sin. Is that right? Couple achievements for finishing the game there. Holy freaking crap, you guys. We are doing it. We are rolling credits. Let me, we can get this going again. Camera's done overheating for now, at least. For now. We're rolling freaking credits. Nearly 3 years after I started this game, we're rolling credits. Jeez Louise. Work has been pressing my buttons this morning. Oh, really? Sorry to hear that. There's a cutscene with more details. Late didn't get my coffee this morning. Well, it's not coffee. It was local drink that has energy in it. He's also Jurgle, one of the retired death gods. Serve Kelimvor, the one... Hang on. The first big boss followed it first. Gotcha. Okay. The hint hidden in Baldur's Gate to who he is. I think I came across that. The credits roll for about 40 minutes. That makes sense because... Holy freaking crap, what a dense game. Like, the amount of hands that had to be involved in this. I can express it in the Discord instead of here. Also, the music here. Yeah, because I do have to get to work, I'm going to click this X. Is there anything... Let me ask you this. Is there anything that I should wait for through the credits, or are they just credits? Cool. FYI, I started watching you game with this game. Is that right, Mersa? After credit scene, but you can skip to that. That's what I... Okay, love to hear it. Thank you for that, Gilgus. I'm going to go ahead and click the X here.
There thou art, the dead three. Thy face is God's, thy actions barely worthy of the name.
Ooh, burn.
Truly believe thy ploy would succeed. Didst believe I would not notice. Thou soughtst to bolster thy strength by taking away the souls of mortals. But souls vanish when their hosts become mind flayers.
Didst think the other gods would not notice? Gods thou may be, yet thou hast proven thyself fools. Everyone.
Get freaking wrecked, Dead 3. Get absolutely wrecked.
The whimper of Baal, the death mule of Merkel, felled by mortals. I overestimated thee. They did not. Vermin, away. Thou wilt trouble us no more.
Vermin. Frickin' vermin. Oh, they seething now. Incredible. I don't know whether the soulless or not. Mule is such a cool name. Mule. Trouble us no more until BG4. Which may never happen, though. Imagine being an elf and called immortal. I think elves like to consider themselves technically immortal. I think so, too. If I click continue, I just go back to... Okay, go back to my most recent save. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Unbelievable. What a freaking game, you guys. What a freaking game. Check the game time. Is there another save? My playtime was 218 hours, but my Steam time is like 250. Something like that. G freaking G's. So that was when I decided to attack Gale because he sucks. So add like another hour to that. About 220 hours for my one playthrough here. But again, the Steam one, let me see. I'm going to go ahead and we'll go here. I'll check my Steam hours. Because I didn't play anything. I didn't do any other like campaigns or anything. I have no other campaigns running, so I think my Steam hours are a pretty good indication too. Steam says I have 260.8 hours. So yeah, so many hours. Very valid. Even his own mom would attack Gale. Yeah, his mom is pretty bummed. Elminster's pretty bummed. So I got the bad ending for Gale, but it seemed like everybody else was doing pretty well. Gonna be honest, I'm a little disappointed Mizora wasn't at the party at the end there. Very meaty game, yes. We're not talking about Halcyon. Not even talking about Halcyon here. Yeah. Phenomenal game though. Absolutely phenomenal game. Also, would be remiss if I didn't mention Coleman. I don't know if Coleman is still around with us today or not, but Coleman gifted me this game. And he was like, I already know you're gonna love this game, so here you go. And he was very, very correct. So thank you, Coleman, for gifting Baldur's Gate 3. Who would have ever thought? And it's actually kind of funny, like, Valheim was... I also didn't buy Valheim for myself. Somebody gifted me that, too. I'm trying to remember, though, if that was... I'm trying to remember. Is there a way to see who gifted me games? There's got to be a way to see that. I don't remember if that was Coleman. Count history if I remember correctly. Don't know, but there has to be. Yeah. Coleman in the room with us now. Also, nice flex. Thanks. The stretch I did. Let's see. Yeah, I remember seeing this before. You could see like when you activated games and whatnot. I remember finding that. Store and purchase history. View licenses and product key activations. Is that it? It'll say it was a gift. Okay, yeah, it says... This would have been, shoot, a long time ago. Is there a way to scroll here? 2021 at some point? Valheim. March 4th, 2021. It was gifted. It doesn't say by who, though. Possibility it wasn't a finished game. Levels 13 through 20 were to be had in the upper city. For real? I knew that the upper city was cut content. I knew that much at least. But they were going to go all the way to level 20? I also had to scrap the second hag. Holy crap. Yeah, if you look at my backlog, there are a couple games I've been considering. I'll go to that. And let's talk just kind of about what we want to do. I do only have a few minutes. I should probably get to work here, but at least I don't have a meeting to run off to. So we kind of talked about, like Ursa had mentioned, indie games. So I do, that is something I've been really interested in, is kind of just like showcasing games. That's been something I really enjoyed. And I did some play testing like a little while back, and that was a lot of fun. But admittedly, I don't know where that takes me exactly. You know, what I've kind of done in the past is I've done more of like long plays of things. And I would do a schedule where I may be playing like 2 games a week. My old kind of classic schedule, if you will, was I'd play 1 game on Monday and Friday, and then the other game Tuesday through Thursday. So I could play 2 games simultaneously and kind of just keep it at that. But yeah, I do kind of miss getting myself like truly immersed in a game, but at the same time, I also did really enjoy trying out a bunch of different games and seeing what they were. So it's kind of just I guess I have to just kind of decide what I do. But if you look at my backlog and my short list, there are at least a couple games that are really like really meaty games that I've been interested in. Horizon Forbidden West is on my very short list of like another kind of longer game. I've also never actually played, I shouldn't say never. I've not played beyond like an hour or 2 of Morrowind. That's one that's been of really high interest to me, is kind of a modded playthrough of Morrowind, just to kind of give some more like, make the game just like look a little bit better, a little bit more modern than it is. Starfield is one I've been kind of interested in. It seems like it's I don't know, it's still kind of got some mixed reviews, but that's one I've not played and I've been really interested in. So yeah, those are 3 games in particular that I would really like to get into sometime, but I just don't know, like, I don't know how it fits into a stream schedule exactly, you know? It could end up being that maybe we do, like, if we do an indie day, maybe we play 1 indie game a week just to kind of showcase it and highlight, excuse me. But that just means that those other games kind of take up all of our remaining time. So I don't know. Morrowind Jump Over Houses. Going to be allegedly a water hag in the lower city. Just dumb to scrap the second hag. Instead of Auntie Ethel, it could have been any other hag. Correspondence in Ethel's office with a sister. Okay. Ooh-wee indie games. Getting keys. Becoming a full-time streamer. I don't know about any of that. My second job, aka coaching, does not pay very well. So it'd have to be a significant amount of increase in income from streaming, and I don't know that that's realistic. But yeah, not for a lack of interest of all these games though. I've got so many games I'm interested in playing. But yeah. So that's just kind of where I'm at. We'll have to kind of choose another game for this week, but I do think it's probably safe to say we'll be playing some KCD2 tomorrow and Blueprints on Friday. Maybe we just, I don't know, maybe we keep it easier, and I don't know. We could do Ghost of Tsushima on Thursday. What is this? I received a gift from Thriller. What the heck is going on here? What? Thriller. My freaking word. Are you serious? This is a game that like several people have talked to me about. It's a good story one to play. Dispatch. Thriller just gifted us Dispatch. Are you freaking kidding me? Several people have talked to me about this one. My word. Are you... You guys are entirely too kind to me. Seriously. You're too dang kind to me. Ugh. It's so good. Dispatch, I've heard nothing but good things about it. Nothing but good things. Not 3 years long. That is also fair. Yeah, you will love it. Well, thank you so much, Thriller. My goodness. I don't deserve you all, my friends. I don't. I truly don't. Well, let me add that one. I think that one actually may be in the want to play list. It is. It is. Let me change the tags on that because that was one I think Ghost had recommended, and I had said, yeah, that would be good. Let me add this one too. We have that on Steam, so I'll save that. There is, let's see, is there a link directly to it? I'll share that with you guys if I can find it again. Is it this? Yes, this here. How do I see? I'm trying to see how I can see who like suggested these, and I'll just copy this here. So at that link there, you can suggest games, and I thought that there was a point. Yes, Dispatch had been suggested there. So like I've been, again, it's not for like lack of interest on some of these games. Some of them I left in as suggestions because, oh, there it is. Okay, so Ghost recommended Dragon's Dogma 2 and Spooky vouched for it. Gotcha, that's how I see that. And I'm pretty sure Coleman recommended Outlaws. So I like those games. If I click this, that'll add them to want to play. I just have to add the tag that I don't own those games yet. So that way I can kind of... Do I own Dragon's Dogma 2? Let me see. Dragon's Dogma. I own Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. That's not... Is that the same? I don't freaking know. Hang on a second. That's a different game, right? Yeah, that's a different game. Okay. All right. But I will add that one to the list as well, but I don't own that one. So let me do that. Want to play. Added. Those are games that I would love to play. I've been interested in them, but yeah. Happy summer, I guess. You do in fact deserve us. I don't know that that's so true. I have some of the kindest people in all of Twitch.tv chilling with us daily. All right, friends, I better run out of here for now. Let me try to, I'll kind of think about what I want to play on Thursday, but at least we got a plan for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be KCD2. So looking forward to that. And then we'll end out the week with some blueprints, and that way, Shorty will help us, will help guide us a bit through that one. So, but yeah. All right, friends, I'm going to call it here. I love y'all. Before I run, let me just say some quick thanks. We had Ursa with the Discord sub, continuing that. Coleman re-upped also via the Discord sub. Ghost here to 36 months. Bogan with the raid, and of course Thriller with the gifted game. My word. Thank you, Luce. Wait, we see you tomorrow. You will. You actually see me the rest of this week. That's the plan. Tuesday through Friday. I would have streamed yesterday, but we got in pretty late. I didn't get to bed till after 1 a.m., so I decided I'd just try to take the morning a little slower. So, but yeah, should be around the rest of this week. I'll post a schedule in Discord when I get a chance. I didn't post it yet because I didn't kind of have it all figured out. So, but yeah. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday, everybody. I will see you tomorrow, KCD2. Until then, you know the deal. Take care of yourselves and others. I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.